What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, June 23rd. We are going to try to connect Stripe to latterly.io. And if you're into feet, I've got a special surprise for you. Go ahead, take a guess. If you guessed that I am walking on a desk treadmill as I code today, you nailed it. All right, so here's Latterly. I'm logged in, but you can visit this even if you're not logged in. Latterly.io, and it will forward you to the Vercel app. Where we left off on part 4 is creating the model here, subscription tiers. The stream is saved on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch the prior episodes, check out YouTube. Link in my bio. So let's spin up the dev server, npm run dev. Here's the settings page that we were working on most recently. Actually, I think I might have been working this after the last stream, so there might be a bit of an update here. But the general idea is that as a user, I should be able to navigate to a settings page which declares my subscription tier, my payment tier. Kind of like you think of like Spotify, like you have a user settings page or whatever, where you can change between the free tier and the paid tier. Okay, looks like we're compiling the 404, it looks like. Well, I wonder why we're doing that, because I don't actually expect to hit a 404 right now. There we go, it was just taking some time. Oops. So this is what a setting object looks like. We're using Blitz.js, which is a Next.js wrapper, which is a full stack React application. So we're in TypeScript world with React and Tailwind. Those are some of the goodies we're working with in this software application stack. And when you're in this software application stack, you get auto-generated pages in some cases. Code generation using the command line tool. So this is what a naive generated page looks like. It's not very well styled, as you can see. But you can see here, this is called setting 1. So this is a setting object. ID 1, user ID 1, that is my user ID 1, is on the free tier. This is the part that we care about. Subscription changes is an empty array, meaning I've always been free, I've never not been free. I didn't like go to paid and then expire or something like that. I've always been free and I've never made any changes. So let's see if we can update this. And we can't. Bummer. Here's what the sort of home page looks like. I want a way to navigate to that setting page. Currently, I think I have to type the word settings. So let's start here. Recommended next steps, complete the basic checklist. Then we will add, after that, so this is like super naive, right? This is not well designed, this is not well thought through. We're just getting something that works. And we're going to say start with the basic checklist, then consider a premium account. Or consider, a premium account. And instead of taking you over to checklists, that will take you over to settings. So now we have these two links. Recommended next steps, complete the basic checklist. Recommended next steps, consider a premium account. Let's get rid of the complete the. Now, why is this not a great design? Well, first of all, it doesn't look great. But the more important reason that this is sort of naive and not optimal is because as a user, it is not necessarily in my interest to complete the basic checklist and then upgrade. For many users, the ideal user experience will be to immediately start with an upgraded account. So that is the real reason this is hacky and awful, besides the fact that it just kind of looks hacky and awful. Sports and Views says, where do I get Python? You can go to DataCamp. The Python is a tool, so like you should start by saying like what you want to do instead of starting with the tool. So if you want to do data analysis, sure, go for Python. But if you're getting into software engineering, then I would not recommend DataCamp. I would point you to Coursera. Bro is hacking the Spider-Verse. Is this front-end development? This is full stack. So it will include front-end and back-end. Okay, so recommended next, I kind of want to change this. But I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to make it actually work. Because there are people who are like, we want to give you money and we can't give you money right now. Recommended next steps, complete the basic checklist. Maybe I'll just say also consider a premium account. So if I say consider a premium account, the natural question is like, why? So I can quickly like list out some benefits. Yeah. We do a little accordion. GPT, where you at? Using Tailwind. Let's see, let me start a new chat. I'll use the browse with Bing in case it wants to look for updated data. I feel like you're working on something different every day. What's up, Noah? JavaScript and TypeScript, pain, suffering even. Sometimes it is, sometimes it is. So we're gonna ask GPT, we're gonna say, context, role, task. The task is, provide a TypeScript accordion component that will list benefits of my of the Latterly Premium tier subscription. The top, let's see, the top 5 or 10. Top 10. Bigger is better, right? Provide a TypeScript accordion component that will list the top 10 benefits of the Latterly Premium tier subscription when expanded. The accordion should have a title, an enticing title, when collapsed. And it should be collapsed by default. Provide a TypeScript accordion component using React and Tailwind. Okay, role. So that's the task. The role is, this will be a front-end developer. You are a software developer. And a full-stack web developer. Let's just say and a web developer. So we don't have to worry about which way to spell full stack. 2 words, 1 word, a dash. Stop using ChatGPT. You want to ruin all our jobs with this crop? Thanks for being here, Puff. Rishik, thanks for the follow. Hey, by the way, y'all, I'm streaming to YouTube, and I'm trying to grow my YouTube audience. The link is in the bio, so check that out. Also, if you enjoy the video, tap like. We have like over 30 people here, but only 1 like on the video. If you tap the like button, that will help TikTok spread the video to other viewers. We can teach people how to code and prompt engineer. Context. Let's go context after role. So you are a software developer and a web developer. Context, you are using a software stack including blitz.js, next.js, tailwind, type, and TypeScript. Cool. Let's leave it like that for now. We might chain this using chain of thought, so a follow-up prompt. And the follow-up prompt would give it my particular page here, so it could utilize a consistent style. Cool, so it crushed that super fast. Oh, I also want to give it my benefits. It's literally just doing random benefits there, isn't it? Okay. I brain dumped this somewhere in my notepad. Boop. I'll just grab all this. I think I shot myself in the foot with that prompt because I want it to help me clean up these. Let me make a new chat, and then I'll take the outputs back. Here is a brain dump of a product strategy for a web application called Latterly. Latterly has a forever free tier, subscription tier, plus 2 paid tiers, and an a la carte purchase option for some digital goods and services. Not even digital, some are physical, because Latterly IRL and merchandise. Organize these into a well-formed list broken out by tier, and ask clarifying questions as needed. The final list should be a list of benefits designed to appeal to an audience. The final list should be a list of benefits designed to appeal to an audience. Because it will be used in marketing material. I think that's clear enough. I think it gets the point. Brain dump. Boop. Let's do one other thing. Why should you subscribe? Blah, 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 blah. Another thing you can do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Now. Discount on all merchandise. Yeah. And sessions. Boop. What language are you using to code? We're using TypeScript. How long to make an accordion list? Go. Market already oversaturated. Don't need to teach anyone. How do you measure that? All this typing. Feel like I'm halfway done making a web page. Yeah, Sometimes it be like that. Quality over quantity. Whoa. Can you clarify what integrated rect refers to? We will ignore that for now. Clarifying answers. Ignore integrated rect for now. No additional. Oh yes, pay what you want. I think I said it's a benefit now is that it gets a discount, right? Discount, yeah. So no, pay what you want has no future planned benefits. What does advanced checklist include? The advanced checklist includes 10 additional items, not on the basic checklist. It also comes with a free session, free one-on-one session. 4. What's the easiest language to learn for a beginner? JavaScript. Chris says Python or JavaScript, depends on what you want to do. Agree 100%. Web development, start with JS then. Yeah, he nailed it. He nailed it. Start with web development. You can check out Codecademy. You can check out the link in my bio laterally. Codecademy front-end path, and also the Coursera Meta front-end certificate. All good options. Or a coding bootcamp. What does priority consideration of RFCs entail? Does it mean subscribers have an influence on the development roadmap? Yes, exactly. By the way, if you're in the chat and if you have things that you'd like to see out of Laterally, let me know. We have over 50 people and only 6 likes. Throw a like on there. What kind of merchandise is available? All this stuff. Coding Life Store. All merchandise found on the Coding Life Store. And also, laterally, IRL tickets and one-on-one sessions. Cool. 6. What is the community subscription bounty mentioned in the premium tier? Does it refer to a collective goal that if met removes ads for everyone? Yes. For the premium tier, how is special recognition given to those at the higher paid tier? Is it a badge, shout out, or some other form of recognition? Recognition is given through a banner on the website, which would replace ads. Let me leave that out. Recognition is given through a banner on the website and social media shoutouts. Oh, and a mention on GitHub projects. Which app is this? A GPT-4 proxy? Nah. What's the noise? Oh, I'm on a walking treadmill. I recommend just getting Udemy courses. They are cheap and good. What do you mean good? You need to know the conversion over to a job, right? Unless you're just doing it for fun. So what is it? It's laterally.io. Laterally.io. So we're working on this. Oh, back when all apps had to end with the suffix ly. Yep, that's it. Cool. 8. What does transferable session time coupon mean? Can users gift their time to others? Yep, exactly. Nine. You've mentioned the Laterally IRL events both in the a la carte section and under the benefits for the premium tier. Can you clarify if premium users get free access or if there are exceptions? Premium users get access, get free access to Laterally IRL events. Pay what you want. Users get a discount. Is the certification mentioned in the a la carte section different than any offered in the subscription tiers? Nope, it's the same one. The difference is that you get unlimited chances, like unlimited chances to sit for the exam if you are subscribed. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do unlimited chances. That seems kind of cheaty. Game Boy says, hello, sir. I actually want a help. Can you please guide me? Sure. What's the question? You want to learn to code? Laterally Slides is the open source curriculum. You can also sign up for my site. There's the checklist right there. So if you click this button, here's a checklist, 15 steps to land your job. And if you want more detail, Laterally Slides, the curriculum MD file has tons and tons of detail. I've purchased a domain and I also purchased cPanel hosting, but I want to connect Cloudflare DNS with cPanel as Cloudflare is not longer a software in cPanel. Can you please guide me? Well, Cloudflare was never software in cPanel. That's not what Cloudflare is. Yeah, I can show you how to do that. That's way off topic for today's topic though. Basically here, I'll show you how to do that quickly, and it's probably going to be too fast and it won't make sense to you, so you should book a call with me. But I'll show you quickly. So you go to your domain in Cloudflare. You need to go to add site and have Cloudflare recognize your domain authority first of all. Once you do that, you can pick your site and you can go over to the rules and go to the page rules and you can configure it here. So between the DNS rules and the page rules, that should solve what you're looking for. Again, link in my bio if you want to set up some one-on-one time to go through that in more detail. Elle says, do you have GPT-4 access? Yep, we've been using it here. Nope, it's the same one. The difference is that you get unlimited chances to sit for the exam if you are subscribed. Let me change that. The difference is that you get a free attempt at any, or a free attempt at each exam once per month if you are subscribed to any tier. Thank you, sir, so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I hope it was helpful. Do you find your Econ PhD useful in programming? Not really, no. I think it'll help later in my career, though, when I have a chance to change hiring and firing policy. Basically, how the hiring, firing, calibration, performance reviews, all that stuff, HR stuff. I want to change that stuff in the industry, but that's going to take time. Here's a revised list of cool. Let me add this on the GitHub issue so I don't lose it, because this is great. So we're over on, I can close this. Here are the GitHub issues, laterally 3. This is tier features from Convo with GPT-4 plus a brain dump. Okay, now what we specifically want to cut out of here is all of these, actually. Let me submit this. So now let's go to the accordion component. And I will say here are benefits for free, pay what you want, and premium tiers. Before I even do that, now I'm wondering if I want an accordion at all, or if I want one of those sort of like 3-section things. Let me ask it like this. I have 3 tiers. Free, pay what you want, and premium. Should I use an accordion component or some sort of grid or table to compare features for the users? What will give an ideal user experience, ideal and high converting user experience? By the way, in the chat, if you have an opinion on this, let me know. Should I do accordions or should I do the sort of like table comparison thing? Sweet, followed. Thanks for the follow. Visual hierarchy, I love it. Frictionless path to purchase. It has good considerations. Okay. Here are the benefits per tier. Given your previous advice on when to use which component type, what component do you recommend? Go ahead and write the code, including a join now button, or including an upgrade now button for pay what you want and premium tiers. And now I'm starting to imagine what I want, and having my own opinion as well. So I think I want the user to sign up without even caring about these tiers, and then I can ask them to upgrade into one of these others. GPT not gonna pick for you. It might, I can make it if I want to. Given the information you provided and the benefits, a grid or table might be the most effective way to present this. Users can easily compare the benefits. A grid might work better if your website has a more modern visual design. Here's a grid-based design using React and Tailwind. Yo, audience has to eat their words. What's up, Noah? It literally did. People are still sleeping on GPT-4. After all this hype, and they're still sleeping on it. Code defines a pricing grid. All right, let's grab it. So I copy this code. Probably going to need to revise it, but that's okay. So we go over here. Checklist components. Nope, I want to look in the core components. New file right here. This is a pricing grid.tsx. Command V, Command S, Command A left. Okay, and I'm just looking through this now to see if I agree with it. Pay what you want tier as little as $1 a month. I love it. Price, $1 a month. Upgrade now. Premium tier is $30 a month plus optional tips. I love it. I love it. And let's look at the benefits. Access to the advanced checklist. That's right. Ad-free experience. Yes. Priority communication and meeting scheduling. Limited time offer. Cool. Priority consideration for request for comments. I might want to let me know if that's like a shitty benefit. I mean, that's true, but is that just confusing? Because then people are like, what even is that? Discounts on all merchandise from the Coding Life store. Cool. I'm going to leave it like that for now. So it does include the advanced, the complimentary session because it's just mentioned in that limited time offer line. That works for me. All benefits there. Free access to all Laterally in real life events. There's going to be one in Florida later this year, y'all. Get hype. What you coding, bro? We are working on Laterally. I think you might already know about this. So laterally.io. And then it'll forward you here. So we got the basic checklist. The advanced checklist is coming out soon. What I'm trying to drop right now is this pricing grid, we can call it. All right, cool. Let's see how it looks. Grab this. So here I said, consider a premium account. We'll just drop it right here. I don't know if this is going to be styled correctly if I just drop it right in there. Pricing plan. Look at this. Sexy, sexy grid. So this is not exactly what I had in mind, but it's still pretty sexy. What was I thinking of? Teachable versus, Learn Worlds. So I was like on this other website. I was kind of thinking of something like this. Like this. I was thinking of something like that. What do y'all think? Do you like theirs or mine? Are you trying to land a job or help others land jobs? I'm trying to help others. I have a really sturdy job. I'm good. Thanks, though. So what do you think? Do you like their table more, or do you like this? I mean, I should clean this up. What should I do? Little white backgrounds? That's easy enough. I think I can just do BG, right? Is this React? Yep, we're using React. Robe in the house, what up, what up? I don't know if I want to do a straight white. I kind of like the gradient situation. Well, you know what? It'll match this. It'll match this, so that is good. Did I ever get it? Did I ever give it my actual page to match the style? I didn't, right? Okay, so let me give my current style. Update the style to match this existing page. Most importantly, I don't want a transparent grid card background, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, please ask and clarify. Is there actual software to learn Python? Yeah, we typically use websites these days, or like YouTube. That's all software. You know? Option B is more common convention, I believe. Oh, shit. Wait, I appreciate Be Right Back gonna start a fight with people online. What is option B? I don't know which one is option B. Let me know, though, because I'll pick whichever one you're saying. So yeah, websites, YouTube. Oh, you can follow Robe. He'll teach you how to learn to code. Codecademy Pro. Front End Path. This is probably my number 2 recommendation. My number 1 recommendation is a course from Meta. But Codecademy actually has built-in code editor. You can type there. So this is all software. If you mean, do you like download something to your computer? I mean, there's Python. Python is what you download to your computer. Based on the code, it appears you're using a custom CSS modules. We update the pricing grid component to use these styles. Dang, no. No. I confused it. I confused it because I'm using a mix of Tailwind and CSS modules. Only use the Tailwind classes in the reference code. Ignore the home CSS module. Does your website have resources for someone that's in the learning phase? Yeah, that's like the main point. That's like the main point. So there's this checklist. Were you on the call were you on the Zoom when I showed this? So you sign up and you get this basic checklist. So join the Latterly Discord. That's resources, right? If you're trying to learn, don't sleep on Discord. Social community is huge. See, this is one of the problems that I see. People want me to send them a web page, and then I send them a web page, and then they don't learn because they don't stick with the learning. So you have to attend to things like social community that will build the motivation for you to continue learning. Trial by fire. I should throw a link on this. Trial by fire. Let me go to YouTube or Latterly slides. Curriculum trial by fire. Here's the trial by fire. All right, so here's the trial by fire. Look at this, 27 views. And this is how I know that y'all are not like following the curriculum. Because watching this is the first step in the curriculum. So I have hundreds of people sign up, and then I have 20 people that watch the first video. This is only an hour long. It's a free video. Let me link it. Command Shift F, trial, space by fire. Click over here. Watch the trial by fire. I guess I'm going to have to do a stupid one of these for now, because I'm not sure that the checklist items are built to contain HTML. All right, cool. Let's see what GPT-4 did with that. Wow, it's still going. Look at this. Oh, it's just breaking down the changes. Whoa, dude, is it looping? I think it's crash looping, so I stopped it. If we're going to keep using Tailwind, we can adapt the design to match the reference code. Cool. So let me grab all this. I'm going to stage the grid because it's about to blow away the tiers. Command A, Command V, Command S. Then we can look at the diff, refresh, click, and you see how it blew away the tiers? I'm just gonna grab them and bring them back. So Shift holding the down key, and then left, Command C. Click over here, highlight the same as before, backspace on that, Command V, and that's how we resuscitate that code. The routes reference is out of date, so I'll just delete it and then hover, quick fix, blitz next. You see now it has gone from using button to using link, and we can see it brought in BG white, so it updated the style basically. So let's take a look again. So let me go to the index page, bring it back, save. Oh, it died. Invalid link with an A child. That's right. So the way the Next.js link is today, it cannot have an anchor child. It subsumes the anchor, which is different than how it used to be. It used to be a wrapper. Cool. So I deleted the child anchor, and that should fix the issue. Cool. Do you know Python? Yeah, I lead the Python guild at my company. I actually founded it. So I'm an expert Python developer. I have a PhD in economics. That doesn't necessarily mean you need Python, but you could do it with R or SAS or Stata or something. And I used a mix. So there is a white background on the card, but it's like a double white background. I don't like that. Oh, it got the hover. That's good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what if I do like 50% opacity here? So I'll say background white, or let me do RGBA, A for alpha opacity. So I'll do 250 across the board, which is a gray. You can see how it's a very slight gray. And then I'll give it a comma of an opacity of 1 or 0. So 0 is 100% transparent. You see that? Now let me do .5. I don't know. Do I hate it? Kind of. What about .3? We're just experimenting visually. .3 is kind of okay. I don't know. .2. I don't like .2. I'd almost rather it just be gone. What about .5? What about .8? 7, 6, 7. 7 looks kind of good. because it shows some depth, right? You can actually distinguish these 3 cards as opposed to the situation of white on white where it's like, I think it looks bad. It's hard to tell that there's actually 3 cards. So what do you think? I halfway want to do this .7 thing, and I halfway want to just get rid of it. Maybe I should put this whole thing in an accordion. No, I want it to be... Yeah, I'm overthinking it. Okay, let's leave it like this. See, I'm overthinking it. What is a tailwind rule for light gray with 70% opacity or transparency? Whoa, I've been walking on this thing for 45 minutes. That's crazy. Cool. So let's try this. On the wrapper class, we'll swap the background white for gray 200, 70 opacity. Refresh the page. This looks like not quite what it looks not good enough. It looks not light enough. So we got background gray 200. Is 100 lighter or darker? I forget. I genuinely can't tell, but it seems to fit in the color scheme well enough. Okay, so that's darker. Yeah. Is it possible to get lighter than this? I need you to teach me how to code. Cool, hit up the bio. What do you recommend for backend as I'm learning to become a full stack web dev? So there is a Coursera. Here, let me show you. Coursera full stack. I think it's from, is it from IBM though? Yeah, so there's this. I really don't recommend it though, because it's from IBM, which is like mid. So the front end one is from Meta, which is based. Yeah, coding boot camps is all I got for you. Sorry, I wish I had a cheaper option. You can try New Camp. I've heard mixed things. So maybe you'll like New Camp. But basically Springboard. So you go coursereport.com. This is how you find a good boot camp. Sort by most reviewed. Okay. And you can see New Camp is the second option. So you can check them out. They're kind of different though. So I don't know. You can check them out and let me know your thoughts. And then I do recommend Springboard. I think they have a full stack, right? So it says over here they have a full stack track. And why do I recommend them, by the way? They have a job guarantee. Guarantees job. So you can contact them and see if they have full stack. I would expect to see it on the left as well, although I'm not seeing it. Oh, software engineering career track. Here you go. Yeah, so that's the one that I really recommend. Front-end, HTML, JavaScript, jQuery. But then it covers Python, SQL, and Node. Month-to-month or deferred tuition available. It's really hard to beat this, y'all. They got month-to-month or deferred tuition. Don't take a course or boot camp. Just watch videos and build your own projects. Hey, Tim, what is the success rate of that? What's the success rate of that advice? The answer is less than 5%. Less than 5% of students stick to a self-directed plan. So if you can do it, but that's not general advice. That will apply to a very small percent of the population. By the way, I'm self-taught. Oh, we can grab the same style that this thing is using. I should have thought of that. Frost. It's the Frost style. Okay, so this is why GPT got confused. Frost. No? Let's look in the module. Here's the module, command click. Frost. Oh, it took me to the DTS. That's so annoying. Svelte has a fix for that out. That's awesome. It's going to be in the global styles. Here we are. Frost. No. Home module, Frost. And we found it. So there's card and body. So I'm looking for card. And I'm looking for, I guess, body. Laterally helps you. Laterally helps you. Command F. Laterally helps you. Okay, so this is the quote-unquote body. Okay, so you can see, right? And then these are the cards, quote-unquote. And that's how you get this double layering that's sort of a thicker purple on purple kind of thing. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. What if, so compose this Frost. Let's look at Frost. So this is the background. Let's just turn this into a custom tailwind rule. Turn this into a custom tailwind rule. Thanks for the follow. I did that, so it sounds like a skill issue. It is exactly a skill issue. It's like the definition of a skill issue. Are you just like magically assuming that everyone has like top 5% skills? That's like a terrible approach to getting an employed labor force. Yes, it's totally a skill issue. Is that Python or JavaScript? It's TypeScript. Okay, you'll need to use Tailwind's API. So here's the Frost rule, extend colors, Frost, Frost, Frost. Cool. Dang, it did exactly what I asked, but what's up with this? You'll also need the filters to use the backdrop filter utility. Bummer. I don't want to do that. That's too much. Oh, that's for the WebKit. Maybe I can just drop the WebKit. Let's see. Command Z, I'm going to, oh, that's for the blur filter. Yeah, let me just try dropping those and see what happens. Does it look awful? I think it looks fine. Did this like majorly impact your user experience because I dropped the blur filter? No, if anything, I think getting rid of it helps because it actually blurs the text. So let's get rid of that. Now it's going to scream at me. Yeah, okay. What are we actually getting out of here that matters? That's my question. Like all I'm really seeing is the background. Is the border a big deal? Here. Okay, so yeah, the border helps. It helps show the card separation. Like I don't know, I kind of hate the border. Can you even see that? It's like a white pixel of a border. It seems kind of unnecessary. The drop shadow is cool. What if I get rid of the border and I keep the box shadow? See, I think that works well enough. Cool. That way I can have a simpler custom tailwind rule. Let's not use the backdrop filter. Make a custom CSS rule for this. Do you code full-time? Yup. TSX is TypeScript, but it has HTML in the TSX file. It has React. So this is React code. React uses an HTML-like syntax, but it's not HTML. It is TypeScript. So for example, notice that it says class name. Why does it say class name instead of class? CSS like HTML would use the class keyword, right? The class property name. Well, in TypeScript and in JavaScript, we have to use class name because there's a collision on the JavaScript class keyword. So JSX and React get around that by using the name class name instead. Also notice that the value is not a string, it is a JavaScript expression, which you might not notice because like you might think that that's a string, but it's not. It's a JavaScript expression. So yeah, this is TypeScript, and you can mix it in with just like functions. Like see, if I have an if statement in my HTML. Thanks for the follow. Hey, quick reminder, I'm streaming to YouTube. The link is in my bio, and you can see the screen better over there. This is part 5 of a series. And the series is saved on YouTube. Cool, this is much easier. So I'm going to click Command P, tailwind config JS, excuse me, I had a hiccup. Enter Command V. We're going to dedupe because I have an existing custom box shadow. So we will dedupe these box shadow blocks. And same on color. I think I have an existing color block, do I? Yeah. So we will grab frost and drop it into here. Do I have an existing 255 rule? Linear gradient white violet is an existing it's an existing gradient. Yeah, I don't know. This is fine. This works. So you can see now the frost keyword collects these styles. The tailwind way. This is the tailwind way to do things. So let me go over here and drop frost on, what did I want to drop it on? Instead of this pricing plan background, basically. So I'll go over to the pricing grid. And this is the parent element, which is currently background gray. With an opacity 70, we'll drop it right there. Just use this word frost. Refresh the page. Yeah, it's still a bummer, isn't it? So now it matches this laterally helps you section. Technically they match, except that like kind of not, right? So there are some colliding rules, I think. P6, shadow LG. Maybe it's the shadow LG. Let me drop that. So I'm expecting to see some of the basically effective top border, if that makes sense. You see how it looks like there's a top border here, but that's really a drop shadow. So it's a drop shadow, but I guess it's not coming off the frost. So let's look, how is it computed? There is border, so it still has a border, solid, coming from index, this index rule. Drag this out a little bit more. It says it's coming from Tailwind. Title, hero, description. This is the home body frost. So let me drop the frost. If I drop the body, I still have this effective border, but if I drop the frost, I lose it, which means that it should be contained in the frost. So here's a background and a box shadow. If I comment them both, I lose it, but now I should be able to add the frost tailwind style and regain it. And I don't. So it looks like there's something wrong with the tailwind style. Body composes frost anyway, so it was sort of a redundant style there. Is this React? Yep, we're using React. So I want to get rid of all these composes. And I would like to ultimately transfer and get rid of this frost, but we need it for now until we can figure out why the transfer to tailwind is failing. So here is colors and box shadow, which should be background and box shadow. I think that was really easy to solve. The issue is that we put it under colors when it should be under background. Obviously, that's my fault, not our fault. Background. Okay. And do I have a secondary block for background? Not that I see. Could be missing it, but I don't see it. Let me refresh the page. And I'm still not seeing frost. So here, where is the word frost showing up? It's showing up on this sort of high order container. And I don't see any visual effect from it. So the background, I see no computed background, for example. So the word frost is there, and there's just no computed background. I don't see a background style applied. Let me try to restart my server Maybe there's an issue where because I updated the Tailwind config, it needs to recompile for some reason. I'm going to tell GPT about this. Module theme extend. Did I use that? I used module theme extend. Yep. Oh, I think because I need to use the BG dash now that it's a background. So let's refresh the page. Check CSS if hidden. It's not hidden. Display on Frost might be hidden. No, that's not the issue. It's not calculated. It's not calculated at all. I work as a sysadmin, but this is super interesting to watch and wonder if I should switch. If you're into visually interesting projects, then front end is going to be better, right? There's other, some people are into it. Some people, this just really frustrates them. So, but then again, sysadmin frustrates some people. So pick your poison, I guess. The good news is you'll be making money either way. So here's Frost, and let's see if I can BG Frost. It didn't help in the UI. I don't know if I trust that because Tailwind is compiled. Okay. All right, it is time to tell Tailwind. Here's my Tailwind .config.js. When I use the style or let me just say the div name. I have a problem on the following div tag where I do not see any applied style or calculated background color. What could be going on? I'm into software engineering. Same. Tailwind uses purging. Ooh, okay. Maybe that was the issue. Background color instead of color. Yep, that was the issue. Okay, so now the style got applied. Can you see it? It's subtle, but it's there. And if I click and then we look over in the computed tab under Frost, now I can see the background color got computed. So it's there. Let me now apply it to the home body where I removed the rule. Okay. This is on the index page. Styles.body. Does anyone else use .body? If it's the only place here, I can transfer the whole thing into Tailwind and get rid of this class name pattern. Body. Flex wrap on, and it's using the CSS variable. I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to transfer all that right now. So I will do, because it's an expression, I can concatenate. So that is equivalent to what was already there. Does that make sense? But now I'm going to add a space and add the string literal bg-frost. And you can see now we have the frosted background as well. Okay, so that was a good chunk of work. but we're there. I also want to change these upgrade now buttons. I don't like the gradient on them. Upgrade now. Upgrade now. So we're looking for button text. Inline BG gradient to T, from pink to light purple. And we're just going to make it BG pink all the way. Cool. I'm a full stack web dev. Where is my coffee? I'm gonna put that on a jersey. It deserves to be on a jersey. Thanks for the follow, y'all. Thank you for being here. Okay, this looks pretty good. I mean, it looks good enough. I guess these should be left aligned. Yeah, let's left align them. Fuck it. Let's do stars. Let's do star bullets. Fuck it. Command A, Command X, Command Z. Oh, you know what? I can do this within the pricing grid. Command A, Command X, Command Z. Here's the current pricing grid code. Let's update the style so that benefits float left or are left aligned with a star emoji as the bullet style, as the list bullet style. Star emoji slash icon slash picture. Ayo, look at that star emoji. Yes, we're about to do this. We about to do this. Cool, so we use the style module. Command C, click, go over here. We want to create now a folder called pricing grid. We'll lowercase it conventionally. New file here, pricing grid .module.css. Paste this. And you see we get that content, which is a star emoji, which is how you know that this is about to be sexy. It's 4:30 in South Africa. Been learning and coding, going on 15 hours. Homie, sleep. Sleep. It's good for your brain. It's good for your soul. All right, we're going to move this pricing grid. That should break our page. So now I will repath pricing dash grid slash command click. Bro's trying to be a coder, but writing non-code, parentheses CSS. Dang, I got wrecked. I got wrecked. Nice profile pic. Okay, so now we got this list item styles, which is going to be applied to the tier benefits map. So I command F, tier.benefits. There's only one location. Here I can see the LI, so let's drop a class name. I can tab autocomplete equals, left, right brace, space, back, back, drop it. And this is going to be styles dot. Oop. VS Code did some goofy auto import. Cannot find styles. Probably because I need to import the styles. Cool. Now we got styles, and list item is found. The command click works. So the references are healed. So let's take a look. And what am I looking for? Oh yeah, I want stars. Nope, it doesn't work. So what the hell is going on then? Could it be that I'm just bad? Maybe that's what's going on. You should now see a star before each item. Adjust the margin left. Yeah, this is not right. This is not right. Okay. Let me inspect and see what's going on. The list style here is unexpectedly none. List style none. And we can see that this is inherited from space Y2. Yeah, so this is wrecking it. Text XL, MB4. So the issue is because each of these baddies is an inline block. They're not getting the list item class name. Okay. Let's see. They're not getting the list IO class name. Ah, yes, because this is the wrong CSS file. Cool. / pricing module CSS is where we should be looking. Cool, now we got stars. Great. But I don't want it styled like this. I don't want to individually slide around the margin for each item. Is there a generic way, and there is, I'm just asking like politely, I don't know why. Is there a generic way to align all of the items to the left? What are you making? We're making latterly.io. Hey. How was it? Ouch.
It was great.
Are you wanting to grab a shower or you want to go straight to movies?
Straight to movies. I don't want to shower right now. I'm too hot.
Okay. What GPT version? We're using version 4. Version 4, go home. And what he means not a coder, because he isn't using CSS. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so here, it did a better job. Here it did a better job. Let me stage all this stuff, and that way we can show the diff. So I'm going to just click and drag down. Command C. We are going to retain all the tiers, and then I will Command Shift down, enter, Command V, Command S. Cool. And here you can see the diff, what changed. So basically it's this li block. So this li block, we now have a span and a p tag in there. And we're flexing them. So they are their own containers instead of list items. Or like instead of inline style. So this pretty much looks good. It's not 100% there, but it's pretty much there. This there's still an item alignment issue, but I think it's pretty easy to fix. So let's go to this UL container. Oh no, flex start. So it might be justify content. Yeah. Why is this only messing with some of them? That's interesting. I thought it would mess with all these. So justify, flex start, I think is what we're looking for. Let me mess with one of these. So right here, justify, flex start, no? Wow, this is not working. That's so interesting. I wonder why. Text align left. Yeah, so it's both. So we need to fix the container, and then we need to fix the interior paragraph alignment. That's what's going on. So even though the flex is justified, the paragraph inside it is center aligned, and we want left aligned. Okay, so that should be easy to fix. Here on the paragraph tag, class name, text left. Enter, refresh. And we're sexy all of a sudden, right? I don't know about you, but I think so. How does it look on smaller windows, or have you already done your media queries? It looks mid. I've done some media queries, but it looks mid. So here's how it looks. Good question. Want to keep it mobile friendly, right? I think it's passable. None of this is like getting an award for design, right? Oh, golly, the footer is possibly unacceptable. Flex wrap. Yeah, so we need to fix the footer style. I don't care, dude. The footer can look bad on mobile. I'll create a GitHub issue, though. It's a good call out. Footer looks shite on mobile. Feel free to submit a pull request for that footer. That should be an easy one. This is label good first issue. This is a good first issue. Yeah, it looks pretty. Oh, that's so nice. He says looks pretty good. I thought you were going to say, yeah, it looks pretty bad. Thanks for being here. All right, we're wrapping up the stream in the next 3 minutes. So hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time. By the way, check the YouTube link in bio. This is part 5 of a series. And we're getting ready to commit because things are looking pretty good. Now that we did this change, I don't need the list item style anymore. So I'm going to control click, close others, scroll to the top, delete the styles import, go to my file explorer, left click. I didn't left click. I don't know. It's a Mac. It's just like, I guess, a one finger click or something. Control click and delete the module CSS that I no longer need. In theory, I don't even need to create this pricing grid folder, but whatever, it's there. And as a matter of future proofing, if I do implement a CSS module in the future, we can just leave it alone, basically. Have you tried GitHub Copilot? Homie, I'm using it. I've been using it in this stream. Yeah, some of the tab auto completions that I've done are Copilot suggested. Okay, so this is Vercel, close this, great. And so this is what we're looking at. Upgrade now. Problem is it doesn't do anything. So we have these upgrade now buttons, and tune in next time where we will hook up those buttons to Stripe and you will be able to give me your money. What kind of Mac is that? This is a M2 Air. I love it, I highly recommend it. 13-inch, perfect airplane. It's the perfect airplane computer, in my opinion. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. See you later.